Hello, 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 everyone. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is thee, it is who. It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. Now, listen, I'm not going to be long. I'm not going to be long. This is about the reunion with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, I did one before. We talked about Carlos's turquoise three-piece suit. Listen, and I did the fashions. I talked about how Kimmy I did the thing with the thing looks like she has a patch right here. It's not supposed to be like, you see how this is kind of like blended it in. You can tell there's a different coloration. I mean, it's late at night, you know what I'm saying? But hers look like they just threw a patch, like someone punched her in her face or something. Okay, we talked about that. You know what? I didn't see last week because last week I didn't have any power or water, so I was under some old different stuff or whatever. Okay, so I didn't even get there. But okay, so this week they bring out Tiffany and her husband with her boobs like down to her down to her lap. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. But it's the thing with Kimmy and Tisha, who that girl Tisha cannot talk. She says this and that. And this girl, you're supposed to have a master's or a double master's, and you don't know how to articulate your words. When she talks, I just want to be like, oh my God. But you know what? When they did the playback of the first couple seasons, she was so skinny, and then she gained all that weight. I mean, everybody was a lot skinnier, and then like not Tiffany, Destiny, she was smaller. Mel was smaller. Um, Even Martell was smaller. I was I was so embarrassed about Mel's mother because I do remember that there was something going on social media about Mel's mother hooking up with Marceau's and whatever Marcel's brother. I was like, ooh, scan. That's so tacky. That's so tacky. How you gonna hook up with your homie's brother? No, how you gonna hook? That's like me hooking up with one of my son's friends. Like, no. And men my son's age, they come at me all the time. But isn't she a church going woman? And she seemed like she's sanctified or whatever. Has she ever been married? Did she ever marry Mel's dad? I just don't like when heifers be, they just, oh, I'm just, that I don't do ghetto. Girl, if you allegedly got a tape out, baby honey, that's gutter. That ain't ghetto, baby. You well below the Mason Dixon line when it comes to filth or whatever. But anyway, so that's one element of it. But Kimmy and Tisha, and then Mel getting on Tisha, all up in her face, and well, was I talking about you? Was I discussing you? For one thing, you need to sit your little butt down, okay? Because what I'm thinking is, Tisha, everybody always da 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 on Tisha, but I'm telling you, that little girl gonna raise up, and she gonna remember her mama is Miss Wanda, so she plays the prissy, spoiled, whatever. But honey, I think if she ever decides to flip, woo, woo. But I think everybody thinks that they're better than her. Maybe because she really stresses the E. She was saying E specially. She says E specially or something like that. E, she her diction, her pronunciation is it gets on my nerves. It gets on my last nerves. But I guess they want Martell to be disgraced by the child. The child is already here. Like, whatever happened in what Martell and Mel and the other one, and oh my God, that girl, the side girl. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with her tongue? Does she have bracelet? Did is she? Is something wrong with her? Oh, mm, mm, mm. She's a pretty girl. Don't get me wrong, she's a pretty girl. But she needs to control her tongue. Like, I don't know if she uses it for some things, obviously, because that's what Martell, on it for or whatever. But she needs to control it. She get on my nerves. She can't. I don't know. I don't know. I guess people down there. I don't know. Alabama. I don't know. But anyway, back to the thing. I'm just trying to remember some things, whatever, because I'm just like, it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good because when the girls got together, Destiny, she just something. I think she mad because her husband left her 3 weeks after. Was it 3 weeks or 3 months? I think it was 3 weeks. I would have a chip on my shoulder too. She's a cute woman, but she just kind of mean. I'm saying, girl, back up. She kind of, what I'm saying? Like, yeah, making all those faces and all that or whatever. But, and speaking of faces, Mel called out Tiffany. She was like, yeah, Tiffany, what you got to say? Because you're making all the faces. And Tiffany's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Why you call me out? And then she was like, well, let's go. Let's go. And, it's just like, Mel, they just pick on Tisha. Not Tiffany. Tisha. But I don't know. They just all like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like, yeah, 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 yeah. Destiny and Tiffany. And then Kimmy and Tisha. Like, and then Mel, I guess she's I think she's a producer, right? They need to get another, I hate to say this, but they need to get another dark girl who's level-headed. I hate to be colorist, but Kimmy gets on my nerves. Destiny, she got a chip on her shoulder, and I don't know if she needs to get laid, she needs to get married, she needs to something. And her face got big and fat. Bull. Mel, she just hurt. Tisha, she just oblivious to the fact that her husband ain't shit. And he ain't never gonna be shit. And I don't think he in love her, but he gonna take care of them kids in the house. So, they say she's spoiled, but you know what? She playing a role. She understands the assignment. Kimmy's husband, he's just like, Lord, please don't. He's always looking like, please don't let my dirt come out. Please don't let my dirt come out. And then Kimmy's always trying to, how she always goes like this? Or it's always like this. She's always like, her face is always like that. It's always like, why does she always do that? Is it so that her double chin doesn't show? But I'm sure she got it taken care of. Like, what? I don't know. Kimmy and her husband, I don't know. They kind of get on my nerves. I like Tisha and Marceau. Is that his name? Because we know he ain't shit. Okay? We know he ain't shit, but he's trying to keep he's under control. But then we also know that once Tiffany, because Tisha, once she finds out, which she probably already knows, she ain't gonna leave anyway. So, they like, well, we got our stuff together. We've been together 15 years, and it may not be perfect, but we're still together. Because Mel was like, I told you that what your husband was doing. And when she said that out straight, Tisha was like, okay, I don't want to talk about that no more. And she always does that. Mel told Tisha that your husband is messing around with somebody. And Tisha's like, well, she always wants more information. What? Heifer, if I'm your friend and I'm telling you your husband is messing around and you won't, whatever else, no. Just take it that your husband's messing around. And what you gonna do about it? If you ain't gonna do about it, then okay, let's leave it alone. And that's what she does. It gets to a point where Mel is just about to tell her whatever. And then Tiffany's like, or Tisha, it's like, no, that's okay. I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about this no more. You hear when she said that in the reunion? She said, I don't want to talk about it no more. No. Okay, that's fine. Let's just leave it there. The girl knows. The man don't want to spend no time with her. He doesn't want to renew wedding vows. All he wants to do is put some money in the account, buy cars for him, and the fact that she doesn't have to work. Well, hell, shit. If I ain't got to work, And I ain't gotta fuck you. You could go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Because if anything happens, our name is going, I'm the wife. So I'm gonna get everything. All them sides, they ain't getting nothing. So you go ahead and do what you gotta do. Because I'm gonna stay right here and hold it down and not have to punch in the clock. See, that's how they used to do it back in the day. I guess Marceau, is that his name? Is that his name? He is old school. You stay at home and take care of them kids. Does Tisha even cook? I'ma handle the bills. He gonna handle some other stuff. But as long as they got a roof over their head, she taking care. She ain't got to punch in the clock. I wouldn't be worried about it either. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to talk about it no more. I want to talk. Do they even have sex? I mean, they've had sex because she got 4 kids. You never see them kids. You rarely see their kids together or whatever. I don't know, honey. And Miss Wanda, her hair looked good. She can't talk. That woman cannot formulate a sentence to save her life. I'm like, damn, did she go to school? Where does she work? Does she work? And she can keep a man. She can keep a man. So, and one on the side at that, a husband and a man on the side. I am not mad at her. She's taught Tisha very well, not how to speak, but how to hold down a house. I'm like, oh, goodness. So, I don't know what to say because I'm not going to show the pictures because they have the kids in it, but Martell took a picture. He has that baby, the new baby from the side piece. That baby is so cute. That man can produce some beautiful kids. Beautiful kids. Now that's one thing he can do because him and Mel's kids are beautiful. But that new baby, oh, he is the cutest thing. I just hope he doesn't develop that like his mom. I don't know. And have you noticed that every time she does a video, she has to show her booty? She has a cute shape. She has a cute shape, honey. She has a really cute shape. But something is wrong with her because when she talks, she does all that. I'm like, girl, why you got beautiful lips and everything, but you ain't gotta, why do you move your tongue around like that? You look special. I didn't like Destiny's attitude. Pretty beautiful woman, but her attitude is so ugh. She needs to watch that. She's just so combative, so aggressive. But she just is she from Detroit? Is Destiny from Detroit? I can see that. She seems like she's from back east because she doesn't seem like a Southern belle at all. At all. I think Destiny is jealous of Tiffany or Tiffany's relationship with Mel. I think she's highly jealous or intimidated by Tiffany for whatever reason. I don't know how anybody could be intimidated by Tiffany with them big old long boobs going down to her waist. I just think that's so unattractive. But she has a husband, honey. A nice, handsome, big old, cone-fed, big old Negro. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh, honey. But that Carlos, what's his name? Carlos King, and that turquoise 3-piece suit. I said, Lord, help me, Jesus. With his no socks, wearing them. I guess that's the thing. But, girl, he had on 3 pieces. I said, okay. He is an excellent host. He's very smart and he's very intuitive, I guess, because he knows the dirt on everyone. He knows exactly what question to ask, how to combat it, how to, because he's like, when Destiny wants to talk or Tisha wants to talk or, whatever, he's like, well, wait a minute, no, let's talk about, he's like, he gets into it, let's talk about this or whatever, he's like, he likes the key. I think they could have a 10-part reunion with Carlos King. He gets into it. He gets it like Nicki Minaj. She was kind of petty, but Carlos King got in and under. And it wasn't gutter the way he was doing. He was really trying to analyze. Well, okay, well, what about this? Well, why do you think this? Well, Marcel, well, what? Martel, when did she get pregnant? You know? Well, when is the baby's birthday? You know what I'm saying? Ooh. And then Martel, oh my God. Well, Mel told him, about me. And this is the saddest thing. When you can picture she rolling up to the restaurant. We never found out why she was rolling, why she went and did that. And he's with his new family. And then the kids are screaming out, "Get away from my daddy." I was like, Lord. Okay, I thought about another video. I gotta go. Bye.